Hello all, I'm Dr. Jaideep Patil, working as Assistant Professor in AISSMS IOT College Pune. And now in this video lecture, I'm going to explain you asymptotic notations which are used to show complexity of any algorithm. Asymptotic notations. Asymptotic notations are the just expression that are used to represent the complexity of an algorithm. Actually, there are three types of analysis that we perform on the particular algorithm. First is base case, worst case, and average case. Base case, in which we analyze the performance of an algorithm for the input for which the algorithm takes less time or space. In case of worst case, we analyze the performance of algorithm for the input for which the algorithm takes long time or space. And in case of average case, we analyze the performance of algorithm for the input for which the algorithm takes time or space that lies between the base and worst case. There are three types of data structures, three types of asymptotic notation in data structures: big O notation, omega notation, and theta notation. In case of big O notation, that specifically describes the worst case scenario. Omega notation that specifically describes best case scenario, and theta notations that represent the average complexity of an algorithm. First one is big O notation. Big O notation specifically describes worst case scenario. It represents the upper bound running time complexity of an algorithm. Let's take few examples. First one is big O of 1. Big O notation. In that case, big O of 1 represents the complexity of algorithm that always execute in same time or space regardless of input data. For example, suppose if we are accessing array index by their index number, then in that case we can say that the complexity of accessing that element from array is 1. Okay. In case of big O of n, big O notation represent the complexity of algorithm whose performance will grow linearly to the size of input data. For example, suppose in case of traversing an array, so the execution time will depends on the size of array, and when the size of array increase, the execution time also increase in same proportion. Okay. Big O of n square. Big O of n square represent the complexity of algorithm whose performance is directly proportional to the square of the size of the input data. For example, traversing a two-dimensional array. So in that case, the complexity of that algorithm is square of size of input data. Okay, and so similarly, you can say that big O of 1 is not depends on the size of input data. But if you go towards the big O of n, big O of n square, big O of n cube, big O of 2 raised to n, or big O of n factorial, then we can say that big O of 1 is less complexity than big O of log n, which is also less than big O of n, which is also less than big O of n log n, and so on. Next is omega notation. Omega notation specifically describes the base case scenario. It represents the lower bound running time complexity of an algorithm. So if we represent the complexity of algorithm in omega notation, it means that the algorithm cannot be completed in less time than that. Okay. So you can see in that diagram also, the actual running time is here and the time represented by omega notation. So that algorithm always take the time greater than the time represented by the omega notations. Then next is theta notation. Theta notation describes the both upper bound and lower bound of an algorithm. So we can say that it defines exact asymptotic behavior in the real case scenario. Okay, and the algorithm not always run on the best and worst case in that case. Okay, the average running time lies between the best and worst case, and that can be represented by the theta notation. So here we can say that the upper bound represented by theta, lower bound represented by theta, and actual running time is that lies between best case and worst case. And for that, I use the wikipedia.org and programmings.com. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you very much.